Developing story now. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala tracking that story for us. Mpumalanga, where the Emalahleni local municipality has embarked on this 48-hour planned maintenance. It's of the Witbank water treatment works. And I suppose the question always is, good afternoon, Nqobile. The question always is, what provisions have been made? 48 hours is an incredibly long time for residents to be, and businesses, to be without water.
Well, definitely, Michelle, it's a very long time. And of course, according to them, is that the water tankers are actually going around communities. We've seen quite a lot of them refilling at the area that we were at where they are replacing the valves. But of course, Michelle, a lot of communities end up on the other end of this. And this is the community that ends up with no water. And in fact, I've got a resident in here who's also a community leader to speak to us about these issues. Mama, if you could perhaps explain to us, you haven't had water since the time that they closed the valves. How have you survived?
Si survive ngokuthi sikhamanzi siyalwini eduze kwala sime khona. Abanye bakha kwenye ipompi umasipala ayenzile yesiyalo. But ngiyacabanga ukuthi umasipala akekho sure ukuthi leya pompi leya kunamanzi alikhayo angena ku that connection yaleya pompi lawo amanzi wesuwa ngoba ngile lasting ayokha lawo amanzi lawa anuka toilet anuka suwa.
Manje mama ngoba bathi kunama water tankers nangendlela nje ukuthi abantu bathola ngamanzi nenze njani akhona lawo ma water tank?
As mina ngihlale wa 2 ehlalani kahle extension 2 awezi kithi ama water tank. Eza if kune funeral nalapho naweze ku funeral abavumela umphakathi ukuthi kufanele ukhe bathelela loyo mndeni loyo onomncwabo kuphela.
Njengamanje pho njengoba abantu siyababona bakhamanzi la asafe kangakanani lamanzi enwaphuzayo njengamanje?
Manje asakhathaleli ukuthi asafe indlela esiphila ngayo asina choice akukho la singaya khona amanzi mawavalile sonke si community yasezinambeni sizophuza amanzi la sikha amanzi la sesilindele lo langa ukuthi bazositshela ukuthi ubani sekabulewe ilamanzi lawo ngoba akukho la singaya khona as afford futhi ukuthi singayenza ama borehole futhi asazi nokuthi umasipala wethu uyasinika leyo mvumo yokuthi senza ama borehole nama borehole angeke sikhona ukwa afforda nabogogo abakhona uku-afforda even ukuthenga iwheelbarrow ukuthi bacela abazukulu bazobakhela amanzi. Impilo yethu yasemalahleni inzima ibhlungu futhi yamanzi.
Manje mama ngokwenu ngathi nje iyona yiphi indlela engathola ngalo usizo?
Thina sicela umasipala ukuthi njengoba athi umphakathi wasemalahleni ukhulile abe nendlela yokuthi umphakathi lo ofikayo omusha abe nendlela yokuthi awunike ngayo amanzi indlela lebeka awuphakele ngayo amanzi thina asiyeke ngalendlela beka siphakela ngayo amanzi besingana nkingi eqaleni besithola amanzi ngendlela efanele.
Thank you very much, Mama. Well, briefly, Michelle, our guests, they're just explaining to us the issues that they're faced with. I want to just show you at this point. So they're getting the water from a spring water. They're saying that this is the water that they usually depend on when they don't have water. We know that, of course, that the municipality is working on ensuring that there's water supply again as they replace those valves. But in the meantime, the community requires water. And so this is where they go to get water. And they're saying that it doesn't really matter anymore whether this water is clean or good enough or whatever the case may be. But they're saying that they'll just wait for the day when they hear of somebody perhaps who gets ill or gets sick, but this is the best option that they have, and this is where they can get water. But what they're asking for is that in the water issues that Emalahleni municipality has, can they consider that people require water, and can they find a way to ensure that everyone does have water? They're saying that in a statement by the mayor, it did say that the municipality has had more population or more people coming into the municipality. As a result, they're looking at the fact that the water is becoming less in a sense. And so they're saying that now, if there is already an identification of the fact that there's more people, the municipality needs to come up with ways to ensure that everybody does get water. and they're saying that they have seen in the past that some of the valves have been closed in the area, and this has been always a go-to place for them to get water because it's the better or the easier option. The cost of water has become a lot, and they're saying they can't afford that, and so as a result this is their option, and they continue to basically get water from here whilst the municipality continues with their process. They haven't seen any tankers, and they're saying that even when those trucks do come, they're only for specific areas, and this includes where maybe like a house that has a family that's bereaved, then it'll only be for that house and not necessarily for the community. So they're looking at it as there's no other option for the community but to use this spring water.
An absolutely untenable situation, Nqobile, for anyone who has been without water for even 12 hours. It's just a ridiculous situation, puts everyone's health and safety at risk. Nqobile Madlala, live to us there in Mpumalanga. Thanks very much indeed for that update.